Hi, I'm Casey. I'm a registered massage therapist and the owner of Remedy Wellness Center, and I'm talking today a bit about how you should feel or expect to feel after a treatment. You should keep in mind that that's going to vary quite a bit depending on what type of treatment you were coming in for. I'm going to talk mostly today about manual therapy, so things like massage therapy, chiropractic, athletic therapy, physiotherapy. I'm not going to touch very much on things like acupuncture because their scope is so broad. It would vary quite a bit depending on what you came in for, but you can find quite a bit of information about that on our website, so you're welcome to check that out and read up on it. For something like a manual therapy treatment, massage, depending on what the goals of your treatment were, that's going to have a great effect on how you feel afterwards. So if you were coming in for a relaxation focused massage, for example, that is going to be a treatment that's maybe a bit on the lighter side. The focus is going to be spread out in different areas of the body. It might be a full body treatment. Typically, you shouldn't expect to be really sore after something like that unless you really wanted your practitioner to work deep into the tissue and use more pressure. Some people really like that, others don't. So it's important to communicate with your practitioner, whether it's massage, physio, chiro, any of those things, about how you're experiencing the treatment in the moment. A good rule of thumb is that if the depth of the treatment or the technique being used is so deep or aggressive that you feel like you have to tense up in response to it, you're not able to stay relaxed, that might be too deep for you. With a more orthopedic treatment, if you're coming in for something that's very inflamed and tender, some sort of chronic issue or something that went into spasm, you are likely going to be sore after a treatment like that, and that's because an orthopedic treatment is going to be a bit more focused. It's going to work on a specific area or a couple of specific areas. The treatment depth might be a bit deeper or maybe not, and the tissue is just very inflamed and sensitive. So again, communication about the depth of the treatment is obviously very important, but you can expect that you're probably going to be sore the next day, and that should clear typically within about 24 to 48 hours. Some things that you can do include heat or ice afterwards, depending on what you had treated. Your practitioner should be able to give you some guidance in that department. Keeping things moving, some gentle movement is always a good idea as well. And then after that, it should start to release and soften and feel a bit better. So if your soreness lasts for more than 2 days, it's likely that treatment was too deep, and that's something that you need to communicate with your practitioner about so that you guys together can adjust the treatment plan moving forward. It's also very important that you make a mental note of how you feel after your treatment. That's an important part of the treatment plan. I'm going to talk a bit more about that in another video, so I encourage you to watch that one as well.